Good morning, everybody. You're not gonna believe this, but I saw a TikTok and I want to recreate the thing that I saw on TikTok. I know, sounds really weird for someone like me, but that's what I'm about to do. Flynn is playing with some cute little cards on the ground over here. I don't know what he's doing, but it's very cute. Oh, it's his little puzzle. He's playing with his puzzle, so it's a perfect time for me to do this. So I saw the cutest breakfast on TikTok. This mom made French toast like sticks, but they were stuffed with blueberries and cream cheese. And it looks really easy, so I'm gonna try it. So basically, I've already made like the dip. It is eggs and milk and vanilla, and I whisked that together. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flatten out some bread, cut off the crust, and then I put a little bit of cream cheese in there and some blueberries, roll it up, dip it in the eggs, and then fry it in some butter on a frying pan for like 3 minutes on each side. And then apparently that's it, and it's good. So I'm excited to try it. Let's test it out. Oh my. Oh my. What is that? That is not a drink. That's syrup. I'll show you what you do. It's a dip. You dip it. So you take this and you dip it in here like that. Then you take a bite.
Yummy.
What's that like? Is it good? I think he likes it. He's going for more. I mean, how could he not? It's covered in freaking powdered sugar. Okay, let's taste it. Freaking delicious. Oh, that is so good. Hi guys, so the French toast sticks were actually really good, so if you guys want to make them, I recommend. That was really shockingly good. So I'm pissed and I need to vent. I'm about to do my hair because I have to film a video I'm part of a breast cancer fundraiser this weekend. I lost my grandmother to breast cancer, so anytime anyone wants help with anything that has to do with breast cancer, I'm down, because it was awful to watch my grandma go through that. That's why I'm getting ready, but while I am doing my hair, I wanted to vent about something that makes me so freaking angry, like, oh my God. So, PSA for anyone watching, anyone in the world, breastfeeding is natural. It is normal, it is fine. It is why women have boobs. It is what they are meant for. That is not me saying like all people should breastfeed. I am so supportive of women who use formula and happy that formula exists. It saves babies and moms, like it's so important, and I'm so grateful for formula, whether people have to use it or whether they choose to use it. I think formula is freaking awesome and I love it. That's not why I'm going on a rant about breastfeeding. I just wanted to throw that out there and clarify that. So now I'm going into my rant. Breastfeeding is a natural, wonderful, cool thing that our bodies are meant to do as women. It's awesome. Tell me why YouTube, I'm so mad. This happened to me all the time when I would start to make videos after I got pregnant, and even while I was pregnant. A lot of times, okay, I'm rambling. I did a podcast with my brother and my sister-in-law. They have a podcast, they asked me to be on it, and we decided to talk about breastfeeding because it's something that Jessica and I like to talk about, like talking about being moms and breastfeeding and pregnancy and whatever, and we think it's important for moms out there to hear all different types of journeys and stories with breastfeeding or with formula, and just let moms know out there that they're supported in whatever they're doing, and it's their decision what they want to do with their child and how they want to feed their child and all that. Ow, I just burnt my ear. That's what our podcast topic was. We aren't breastfeeding children in the video, even though that would be perfectly fine if we were. We're not talking about anything inappropriate. There's no bad words. We don't talk in a vulgar way. We're talking in a mature, adult, like kind and loving way about our experiences breastfeeding our babies. Tell me why YouTube demonetized it And it's not my channel. I'm not making money off of this. Like, it's not my thing. So this is not motivated from like me being pissed that I'm not making money or that my sister-in-law is not making money on it. It's me being pissed that like, why is that inappropriate? Why is it inappropriate to talk about breastfeeding? Are you kidding me? Like, that makes me so mad. I mean, I know some of you guys would be like, calm down, it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal because that is like, there are so many things like that, reasons why women are told to shut up or not talk about, and things that women are not allowed to say or not allowed to do. And one of which is just existing. Breastfeeding is a part of our lives that has to happen for us and for our children, for them to live. We're just talking about that experience and the good parts of it and the hard parts of it and just our experience with it and encouraging other women. And YouTube's like, ugh, disgusting. We must demonetize this because there's no way an advertiser would want to work with this channel or these people. It's so annoying. Women talk about their boob surgeries online, which is awesome and I'm supportive of and I think is amazing. If you want to do that with your body, go for it, girl. Get it. You look amazing either way. Those videos don't get demonetized. When women talk about having a breast surgery, I've done videos where like my cleavage is full up out, like you can see like the little top of my boobs and I am like being more like sexual. Those don't get demonetized, those are fine. I've talked about lots of vulgar, raunchy things in lots of my videos and they don't get demonetized. But breastfeeding, bleh, no way. That's disgusting. Breasts are for men, not for women to discuss. Like, I know I'm being dramatic and like way over the top right now. I know, I'm a little hyper. I don't know, it just makes me, I get so worked up about stuff like that. So anyway, I know I'm just ranting and I'm very long-winded right now and I'm being really annoying, but it just pisses me off because there's nothing wrong with breastfeeding. It's the opposite. Not only is there nothing wrong with it, it is beautiful and natural and necessary. And it's so annoying that YouTube did that. And it's not just YouTube, it's like everything everywhere. People are just like so grossed out by breastfeeding. Oh, hide your breasts. That's disgusting. Like, who's making this sexual? If my son is eating from my breast, which is why I have boobs, and it's the way he survives and it's the way he lives, like it's the way he grows, he needs it to survive, how is it sexual? Why are you sexualizing it? Why are you saying like, I shouldn't have to see that because it could make me think something sexual? Well, that's on you, bro. Why are you thinking about something sexual about me when I'm feeding my baby? Like, that's weird. What's wrong with you? Like, sorry I'm being like really rude and kind of abrasive right now, but like, I hate that. Like, that's so annoying. And I know some people are gonna be like, well, I see what you're saying, but like, you know, you just shouldn't do it in public. Why? Why? Because you sexualize boobs and because it will make you think about sexual things. Like, that's something you need to work on in your brain. It's not my responsibility to control the thoughts in your brain while I'm feeding my son so he can live. Obviously, I don't go through this now because we don't go anywhere and I also don't breastfeed my son really at all anymore. But when I did, I remember getting comments like that and people would talk about that. Like, I would cover up when I was in public as much as I could, but like sometimes Flynn would rip off the cover and like, you know, and I covered up not because I was ashamed of it or like thought it was gross or whatever, but because I'm uncomfortable with the idea that there were men out there who might sexualize me. Not because I think there's anything wrong with showing your breast or if you're breastfeeding or whatever. It was because I was uncomfortable with the idea that someone would yell at me or say something mean to me or a man would sexualize me while I was just trying to feed my kid, you know? And also to anyone who's like, oh, I hate feminists. Feminists are so annoying. I don't understand how anyone can say they hate feminists or don't like feminism when literally the whole reason feminism exists is because we want equality. It's not that women think women are better than men or men are awful or, I mean, some people do think that, but that's their own personal opinion and that's not because of feminism. Feminism just means you want equality. Women shouldn't be taxed more. Women should be paid the same for doing the same exact job. And we should be able to talk about our bodies freely, especially something like breastfeeding, which is a huge part of our lives. And it's the reason our children exist. And also it's freaking cool. It's cool that my body can feed my freaking baby and make him grow and make him strong. That's freaking cool. And I should be able to talk about that. So I'm mad. Can you tell? Oh man, I feel bad Kory has to edit all this story because I just ranted for so freaking long. But it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Okay, that's my feminist rant for the day. I'm gonna get an update from my sister-in-law. Okay, it got repealed, luckily. I just got an update from my sister-in-law. I got repealed. So now it's monetized again, which is great, but it's just so stupid that that happened in the first place. And that happened to me all the time when I used to talk about my journey with postpartum or with breastfeeding or with pregnancy. YouTube would just be like, ooh, this is inappropriate. Ew, a woman talking about her body and it's not sexual. Blech. Oh, that makes me so mad. Okay, I'm gonna go do my makeup. Goodbye. Oh my goodness. So I filmed, edited, and sent 2 versions of this song to the production company that's doing this breast cancer research concert this weekend. I'm so honored that they are asking me to be a part of it, and so I wanted them to be happy with what I sent, so I just sent that off, and it took longer than I thought because that's how my brain works. I'm always like, oh, I can do that in 20 minutes. I can film, edit, and promote a video and send a video and upload and download files. I can and change my hair and makeup and clothes and all of those things. I can do it in 20 minutes. And then it takes the entire day, and I'm like, why did that take so long? That's kind of how I roll. I wanna change my clothes, so I'm gonna do that. I'll see you guys a little bit later. It's time for Advent, and you might be wondering why it's all taped together. I did a pretty good job putting it back together, honestly. This was completely ripped apart by my beautiful son because I left it on the floor, totally my fault. I got like a fraudulent account on my credit card thingy alert on my phone, so I was like trying to fix that. And Eric was fixing something on his phone, so we both were on our phones, but 2 feet from Flynn. And it got really, yeah, sitting right next to Eric, and I was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I hear this like ripping sound, and I was like, is he ripping something?
You're like, why is he being quiet?
Why is he being quiet? What's that ripping sound? And then Eric looks down, he's like, oh, he's ripping up this box. And I was like, what box? And I look, and it was my advent calendar box. So I try not to like really peek, but I will say that these 2 things fell out. I don't know what days they were supposed to be in, so there is gonna be a day where we open and there's not gonna be anything in there because there was supposed to be a rock. But I'm feeling kind of gypped because I definitely got a rock yesterday. So like they're just putting rocks in this thing and calling it a freaking advent calendar? It's totally a gyp because it says 24 days of crafts is what I accidentally said, but it's true. So I thought every day there'd be a little tiny craft. First day was this.
No.
Yes, I swear to God.
Oh, so it's like building up to a craft?
I guess, and then the next day was the paint, and then the third was a rock, because I did 3 yesterday.
So you can't do anything because they didn't give you a brush yet.
No, I got brushes. I got 2 brushes, and then there's another day that has a brush, apparently, that Flynn got for me. So it's the 4th. Is it the 4th? So let's open up the 4th, which is right over here. More paint. So is this whole kit just prepping us to paint rocks? Like it's like, hey, you've got all these crafts, but actually you're just gonna paint some rocks. Okay, more paint. So we have primary colors and secondary colors ready to paint a rock. Now the advent calendar of kindness, love. I tried to find you a wine one, but they're all sold out. Here, look, day 4 is a lemonade, but it could be a spiked lemonade. Let's see what it says. In 2014, a 7-year-old boy in Maple Ridge, Canada put up a lemonade stand trying to raise $20,000 for a surgery that would help his best friend walk without pain. His efforts inspired a lot of people, and the lemonade stand together with an online campaign ended up raising $61,000. Upon hearing the story, the doctor performing the surgery waived the fees, and the money was instead donated to cover another child's operation. So here's your mission. Hospital visits are never fun, especially not for kids, so why not send over some coloring books and crayons to your local hospital? That's a great Advent mission.
I like this one better than the rock one.
That's really good. We should do that. We should, well, first, I think with COVID precautions, I don't know that you can just send stuff to a hospital, so we're gonna have to call and see if like we're allowed to send toys and stuff.
Yeah, we need someone we can check with.
Mission 8, learn how to say hello and or thank you in some of the languages that are spoken in your community. Check the box when you've used your newfound language skills at least once. Well, we won't use our skills because we don't leave our house. I was saying yesterday, this one's not very COVID friendly because it's all like leave a note on your neighbor's mailbox, or when you go out to the stores, like put notes like you're beautiful, you're amazing, like, but I'm like, I don't even want to go anywhere, so.
You're beautiful?
Like just saying like, you're amazing, you can do anything you want. Like, you know, like encouraging.
You're like putting notes against stuff that just says you're hot?
What? No one said you're hot except for you. You made it that. Yeah, beautiful, like that, anyone can be beautiful.
I know, I feel like that
anyone can be hot too.
It's creepy if like you leave a note for the mailman.
I'm not leaving a note for the mailman that says you're beautiful, although I do think he would appreciate it. And also it's to she's amazing and she's very sweet.
I'm not saying she isn't, but if I were to be like here and hand her a note and just you're beautiful, like.
Yeah, she'd think you're hitting on her.
Or she might take it the wrong way.
Well, that's not what I was saying to do. It was just saying like leave an inspiring, encouraging message. Anyway, I think that was really nice. So we can call the local hospital here and see if there's a way we can send gifts or presents, crayons or something to our hospital. So I'll do that.
Send them gifts?
Like Christmas gifts.
I thought you were talking about GIFs.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay, you want to paint a rock? Which color do you want?
Green?
You want white? Okay. That's one you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then you paint the rock. That's beautiful. You're doing such a good job. Yeah, you can get more. Whoa, pretty, Flynn. That looks great. Which color do you want?
Red.
You want red? Okay. Let me open it. Okay, close the bag.
Oh.
Whoa. That's amazing. Here's the blue. Pretty, Flynn.
Green?
You want green?
Yeah.
Okay.
Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
More?
What color do you want? You want green? Or are you all done?
Done.
Okay, he's all done, guys. So now I'm gonna paint the other rock. See y'all later. Can you do this face? Can you do this face? Watch mama. I'm a fish. Can you do that? Can you do this face one? Can you do this? Can you do this face? Watch this one. Can you do this one?
Whoa! It's better than mine.
That was good!
Better than mine.
You just did your first Miranda impression. Good job. Can you go, hey guys?
Oh, that's really good.
That's so good. Can you say, good job. Can you say, hey guys?
I thought we were good.
Okay guys, I'm so excited because right now I'm doing a very fun craft. I got all the kids, my niece and nephew's Christmas list, and I couldn't really decide what things to get them even from their Christmas list. I was like having a hard time. And then I was FaceTiming my nephew Parker the other day, and he was talking about my Christmas concert that I did because he got to watch it. And he was like, I'm putting on a Christmas concert for Christmas. I was like, oh, are you? And he's like, yeah. And I didn't know what he meant by that. But then he went on to explain the next day when I FaceTimed him again. He was like, so how many props did you use in your show? And I was like, I don't know, a lot. Why? He's like, but what props did you use? And I was like, why? He's like, because I'm doing your show. And he started showing me, he had cut out cardboard boxes and papers and had glued together and crayon together all these different props, trying to remake the props that I did in my show. And he was asking me how I did like the pants with, I did a thing with where I'm the We Three Kings as Miranda. I do it every Christmas, and I did it in the Christmas concert. And he wanted to know how I did that. And he also wanted to know where I got a baby where you could rip the head off the baby and Velcro it back on. Well, you can't get those things, I made them. When he asked about those things, I was like, I know what I'm getting Parker for Christmas. So I'm currently making him miniature versions of the props that I use in my Christmas concert. So I found a kid version of the costume I use where you stick your legs inside of this. This is for kids. And it looks like you're sitting on the shoulders of this person. Now, this is obviously like a wrestling person or something, so I have to turn this guy into a Miranda. And then I found this doll that looks like Parker. It has like curly hair that's all long on the top and then just shaved on the sides with blue eyes. So I just just need to figure out how to get this head to come off of this doll, because it seems pretty on there. The dolls that I've used in the past where I did the Velcro on head are lamer than this, but this was the only like blonde, curly-headed boy doll I could find. So I have to figure out how to get the doll head off, and I have to make a costume for it. And so I've got my glue gun heating up.
Does it say something? There's like a...
It does, it says some...
Mommy. Hi, Mommy.
Okay, so I need to take the batteries out of this, but more importantly, I need to take off the head. So Eric, can you rip the head off of this doll for me?
Sure.
Because I certainly can't do it, but I'm gonna make a costume right now for my nephew Parker. This is what we're working with. He's got the pants on, and there's the head. So basically he sticks his legs into this, and these look like they're his pants essentially, but it'll look like he's sitting on the shoulders of Miranda Sings. I got the head off of the baby doll. I just made the baby doll a purple shirt and red pants. Luckily it already had pink shoes, which is crazy. So now I just have to put some Velcro on the head and in here so that you can rip it on and off. Here we have it, Parker Miranda doll. The head rips off, and then you can put it back together. It stays on well enough that he can like kind of dance around with it or whatever. Ta-da! Listen, I know it's weird, but I think it's really cute that he liked my live show enough that he wanted to recreate it. And he's been doing this, like Parker's been like trying to recreate my live shows since he was 3 or 2, and I just think it's so cute. And like I remember when he was 3, I think he was 3, he asked for a stool for Christmas because in my really old live show I used to like have all my Miranda clothes on a stool, and then I would climb up on the stool for the end of Defying Gravity. And so for Christmas he asked for a little stool his size, like, and I don't know, it makes me so happy. He's so cute. So I was like, I have to make a couple props for him. They're weird, but they are definitely what he wants. I'm very excited to see him try this stuff on and play with it, and yeah, I think it's awesome. I think they turned out great. Okay, I'm going to bed. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.